There were versions of me that I thought I had to be. And I did have to be them, where I was. When those versions of me came to pass, I was hurt, I was scared, I was endangered. I wasn't safe. I was around people that would put me down for speaking my truth. I was in places where misunderstanding each other was the norm and not finding understanding was the norm. I was in places where my light was threatened and where it could have been put out. I've been to places, I've been around people who have tried to put out my light for years of my life. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you have too. I'm back. I'm going to start doing these videos again. I wanted to start here and just be honest about these downloads I'm having about this day. It's 11/11/22. And on this day, I feel so much progress has been made in my soul of recognizing that, like, all of those old versions of me that are afraid, that listen to my insecurities, that believe narratives about people to be true that are like negative, those are just things that I was doing to protect myself. Like, in the paradigm I'm in now, I've shifted realities. I've shifted my realities now. I did the work, I put in the time, I put in the effort, and I'm in a whole new reality. And this reality it's a new world. I'm in a new paradigm. It is not the same as where I came from. And my mind is still updating to that. It's like my surroundings are completely different, but I'm still internally partially operating from an old system that needs to be updated. So I've just been spending this day really listening and seeing myself. I've been spending this week really feeling my emotions and seeing what's going on in there. And like, there's these insecurities that have come up around like not speaking my truth and like not expressing myself fully because I don't want to put other people's light out or make them feel bad if I'm too bright and stuff like that. And just like a bunch of beliefs about people not having good intentions for me, people wanting to see me fail that are in my present moment. Like, I'm not talking people from my past. I'm talking in the present moment. I'm projecting these beliefs onto people where it's like, no, babe. Like, I finally have like, I took the time today to speak my truth to one of my bosses, right? I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna let him know, like, I can't do this right now. I need more space and time for me right now. Like, I can't be available to like run your social media. I don't have the energy for it. I'm sorry, but I am gonna let you know because like, I don't want to keep wasting your time and my energy on something that I literally can't handle right now. Like, I want to take that time to be there for me. And in my mind, I was thinking, I'm gonna have to quit this job. I'm gonna have to like lose this connection. I'm probably never gonna talk to him again. Whatever, he was just using me. Whatever, he was just taking advantage of me. Whatever, it's not for me. It's not meant for me. And I was also mad because I hadn't gotten paid yet. And I was like, I haven't gotten paid yet. I've worked for this man for like a few months. But I also hadn't worked up the nerve to send in an invoice yet. Because I was like, that might be too harsh. I don't want to be too much. And that's one of the beliefs that keeps coming to the surface of like, I don't want to be too much for people. Because recently and in my past, me fully expressing myself and being honest and being open and being vulnerable and just being real, like being who the fuck I am without any shame, has been too much for people. And they've projected onto me, or they've reacted in ways that are about them and not me. And I'm finally realizing that like, that was about them. It wasn't about me. Because the right people are going to see my pure expression and appreciate it and respect me for it. And that's what happened with my boss today. I literally called him and told him, and I was honest with him, and he respected the fuck out of me for being honest. He respected me for speaking my truth to him and letting him know how I really feel. And he told me, it's still all love. I want to pay you $200 a show, $200 for one night of work. I'll pay you just to come vibe out, take pictures, sing on the stage. That's it. And like, I get that opportunity, which is actually better for me because I don't have time with school to be doing all this work for him. And still, I was supposed to be getting paid $200 to be doing all this work for him. And it's like, nope, now I'm just going to make all that in one night just doing shows once a month. That's such a better situation for me that actually leaves space for me to be there for myself and to learn new things and to meet new people and to go into new opportunities. And it's like, I'm just being shown that like in the reality I'm in now, people respect me for speaking my truth. The reality I'm in now, the present moment, the people that are here on this level with me where I am at, They respect my truth. They see me and they look up to me. They also look up to themselves though. But they respect what I have to say. They respect how I feel. They don't get mad at me for speaking my truth to them. They don't get offended at me for speaking my truth. They don't project onto me for speaking my truth. They see my truth. They accept it and they make adjustments so that we can still help each other, because that's what it's about now. It's just about helping each other, help the fucking world, and lift each other up, because we're all just here to spread love into each other and pour into each other's cups. And no one wants to be over poured into in my reality now, and I don't want to over pour into anyone. And everyone wants it to just be even exchange. No one wants more than I can give, and no one wants to give more than they can. And it's just equal exchange of like, we're giving what we can. And if you can't give this much to me, then I'll give you what I can to compensate for what you can give me. But it's very equal, it's very reciprocal. And those are the people that I know I'm meant to be around right now, is that it's reciprocal. So in my old reality, I formed all these beliefs that I had for my survival. There were beliefs, there were ideas of who I had to be, what I had to do, how I had to silence myself or crush myself down or be quiet or be still or be silent or be smaller so that other people could digest me, so that other people's egos wouldn't get offended by me shining my light brightly. And I'm done with that shit. I'm done with that shit. And this is just the beginning of me realizing that. But all these beliefs of me not being good enough, of me not being perfect, of me not being worthy, were all just stemming from me being different. I was different from the beginning of my life. I had grown adults making fun of me and bullying me when I was a child. Like, no, I was bullied by other kids, yeah, but I was also bullied by whole ass adults because I was so confident and free and able to, and I knew who the fuck I was. They didn't even know who they were, and they've been on this earth like 30 years. So, of course, people were projecting onto me from the beginning of my life, and for so long of my life, I let that shit get to me. I let that shit make me think I had to be perfect to be worthy. I let that shit make me think that like people were always gonna leave me, that I'm not gonna be able to keep friends. But the truth is, I just learn faster than most people. I get the updates faster. I go within myself and I do the work that most people don't want to fucking do. I'm a real motherfucker, and I'm made for this shit, and I'm ancient. I've been here. And honestly, like, all this shit I'm saying about myself, like, if it applies to you, let it apply, okay? If this is meant for you, then it's meant for you and you know it. Because we're done. If you're on my frequency, we're fucking done letting the fact that people have come in and out of our lives make us think that there's something wrong with us. Because that's not something wrong with you. And that's not something wrong with them. It's just different frequencies. It's just different frequencies. And if you're someone that's like me, that is ADHD, that is constantly shifting, that is constantly moving, I'm a Sagittarius stellium, baby. I'm moving all the time. I'm constantly shifting. I'm constantly changing. I'm not staying the same. And I'm a Capricorn. I put in the fucking work. I put in the work. I'm unstoppable, girl. And like, I've just finally come to accept that like the reason that I've been shifting through so many different people and so many different cycles with people is because I've learned my lessons a little faster than most people do. Like, I've taken the time to go through the pain of it and to really face that shit and learn the lesson that most people don't want to learn. It takes people like years to learn some of the lessons I've learned in like a few months. And it's not that I'm better or worse than anyone, it's just that I'm different. And that's why I keep shifting through people. But now I'm finally in this reality where it's like, this is everything I've created this whole thing. And I've created it consciously. And I've created it from my heart space, not my head. Not from the old patterns. So my head is still like, I need to protect you. These are the things you used to think that protected your energy back then. Even though they like made me suppress myself and made me hurt myself, they did keep my light alive. My insecurity, my silencing myself and suppressing myself and becoming small, yes, it hurt me and it was me hurting myself, but it was also at the same time me making sure that I survived that situation and that my light could even still be on. If I hadn't done that and I hadn't become small and had those mindsets of like, this person's gonna, like, if I hadn't like been through those things that and got those programs, I wouldn't have been the way I am today now. So I just want to say, like, all those people that I had to like protect myself from, all those people that I had to run from, literally to survive, that I had to blaze my own trail to survive. And I'm talking years and years of this shit, like a decade of this shit, of people I had to run from. And people that had to run from me because they couldn't take the heat of seeing someone that reflects so brightly on them. Thank you. Thank you, because I learned, I stayed alive. I learned shit that I needed to learn. And without you, I would have never been here. Without you, I would have never been here. But it's also without me. Without a real ass motherfucker that is me. A real ass bitch. I wouldn't be here. So it's really me that I'm thanking. But thank you too. You know, you get some, I'll give you a little thanks, but no credit because I did the work. And that's the real shit. I'm done fucking suppressing myself because I understand now where I'm at, the people I'm around, we're all big dogs. We're all big ass dogs, and I don't have to fucking silence myself to make anyone feel good about themselves. I don't have to fucking silence myself or diminish my light to make anyone feel like they're the shit. People just around me, they know they're the shit. I know I'm the shit, no matter who the fuck is shining on me or looking at me or approving of me or validating me, hating on me, loving me. I know I'm the shit. I know who the fuck I am. And no one's taking that from me ever again. That's what I've learned. I've learned this shit, and I'm gonna keep learning. But I just wanted to put this message out there because I feel like so many people that are like me are out there that have been just suppressing themselves their whole lives. Like, I have this rash on my neck, and I know this is my physical vessel, literally, like I'm releasing this inability to speak my truth and be completely honest and raw. Because for so long I was silencing myself for the sake of others. But I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that because I don't have to give anyone a chance to shine. I don't have to give anyone a chance to speak their truth. I don't have to give anyone a chance to be who they truly are. You know who gives people chances? God. God gives people chances. And it's their choice whether they fucking take it. If they don't want to take it, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm not going to silence myself so other people can feel like they can take a chance. Take your damn chance, bitch. Take your chance. It's yours. Open yourself up and take it. I don't have to fucking silence myself or diminish myself, shrink myself so that you can be big. That's not how it works, honey. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card, and then I'm going to go. But this is going to be a regular thing for me now. I'm ready to like start doing this again. I want to build a serious community on this channel, on this platform. Fuck Instagram. Let's get a message from my soul collective, for the collective that is on my frequency, that is on the shit I'm on, that's learning these lessons. What is this message that they need to hear? Please and thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Grandmother. I love you so much. Can we please have a message? I'm seeing 9 of Cups. Fill your cup. Fill your cup. You got 9 cups. Just give yourself the last one. You have all the love you need around you. Make sure that you're giving yourself the love that you need, even though everything around you is self-fulfilling. Make sure that you're still pouring into yourself despite that. That's the first thing. Because it can get hard to still pour into yourself, even when everyone around you is pouring into you. Like, sometimes you forget. Make sure you're taking that time. I'm like standing, so it's like on the floor, but I don't want to take any of these. Page of Staffs did flip up, and I'm feeling like it's just, we're at the beginning of a journey. Like, when the page is coming out, and the World, okay, yep, we got the World. That's the first one that came out, and there's 2 more. I'm gonna take those, and I'm gonna be done. Great. Good vibes. Let me see if there's one. Well, let's just see. We got the World. Big step up. Big step up. Step up. Step up to the plate. Take those steps. Let Spirit guide your steps. Stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to control shit. Stop trying to make things work out the way you want them to work out, and just let Spirit guide your steps. Just let Spirit guide you. Feel your emotions. Go within and feel that shit. That's the key to transmutation, and you and I both know that once you really dig deep and feel that shit, life gets so much better after you feel shit. Like, it's so hard to feel shit. Sometimes you don't want to, sometimes you don't feel like it, but once you do, literally everything changes and shifts into your favor, and it's amazing. And this is the key to transmutation. Let Spirit guide your steps. Feel through your emotions. Allow yourself to be held right now. Hold yourself right now. Allow your ancestors to hold you. You got good people around you, 3 of Cups. You got the real bitches around you. It's like what I was saying in my message, bro. The real bitches are around you. The real bitches are around you. You don't have to put your light out for anyone that's around you, that's meant to be around you right now. You don't have to change. You don't have to change. We have Justice in reverse and the Emperor in reverse under the deck, and I'm feeling like this is kind of like the old karma Like, you're facing karma that's in your mind in these patterns that you've created. And it's this pattern where you don't see your blessings, where you don't recognize how blessed you are, where you have more of a pessimistic view, where you're not feeling the blessings that are around you. You're not able to actually enjoy them and celebrate yourself and celebrate how far you've come, because you're in this old pattern and you're seeing from this old perspective, because this old karma still, it needs to be released. And I feel like this is just telling me it needs to be released. It's not that it's even still affecting you in your external life. Like I was saying earlier, like, this shit is in my head. Like, if you're here, this is for you. It's not like it's affecting your life, like, externally. It's just internal. It's just something that needs to be let out. And I feel like once you do let it out and you are able to shift that perspective and shift those cycles, there's a lot of love waiting for you. There's a lot of love coming. There's people that you can let yourself be all parts of yourself around coming, bro. Like, there's people that you can be like, you're the HBIC, that you can shine as bright as you fucking want to, that you can be harsh and you can be crazy around, and they're not going to be offended. They're not going to make you feel left out in the cold. And there's going to be people that are looking up to you, that see like how much you're living in your truth and how amazing that is, and they're going to be inspired, and they're going to want to grow, and they're going to want to change too. You're going to be inspiring people. So keep going. And the world, like, this shit, like, they're going to see the world in your hands. You're going to have the world in your hands. You're going to be divinely protected and guided, and you're going to be able to set boundaries. But make sure that that you're not being too harsh. Make sure that you're still having love, because I feel like there's a tendency to create old realities in your mind, and to stay stuck in these old realities and these old paradigms, because your mind is still in them, and it's time to like really clean out the mind. And I feel the way to clean out the mind is to create something and follow your star, follow your soul's calling, follow what calls you, and remove the pressure, and do things. This card came to me today and had me going on a run in 50-degree weather in the rain to go buy 2 journals. Steal and buy. I bought one. It was $2. But yes, this card, it tells you, Hierophant in reverse, tells you to do things in an unorthodox way. Do things in a way that you wouldn't usually do them. Do things in a way that wouldn't be seen as good or acceptable in the eyes of society. Do things differently. Do things in your own way. Let's see. That was a lot. And I've got the Page of Swords reverse on the front of the deck, so I'm feeling it's sort of like, stop fighting old mental battles, just let them go. There's no need to fight them anymore. Let's see if there's anything else that comes out for this final message. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, still though, we got good ass people around us, bro. And it's still the 10 of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. Like, fighting those old mental battles is the only thing that's keeping you from seeing how blessed you are right now. You are literally in a blessed paradigm. You are in a blessed space. You are around good people. You can trust that you're protected right now. You're safe. You're good. Your steps are being guided by the universe. The world fucking came out again. The moon came out again. Feel your emotions. Trust that your steps are guided by the universe, and walk yourself out of this stuck position that you're in. Just walk yourself out of it. You know how to get out of it. You've done this before, especially if you're here on my message. You've done this before. You've done this work before. You know how to get out of this mental space that you're in right now. And you need to understand that the mental space that you're in right now is one of your own creation that you are free to walk out of. You are free to have new boundaries and to live in a new way. Allow your masculine energy to set new boundaries for you. Allow yourself to step into that energy of boundaries, but of still being respectful to yourself and others. I'm done. Happy 11/11 and goodbye.